Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play SimCity. This is Mike. Good news. We had a big SimCity update, SimCity 9.0. It is actually 9.0. Recently there was a lot of actually a while ago when the game first came out, there was a lot of updates back to back, but now they seem just to be updating like every month or so, if not a little bit longer than that, and they're just going 8.0, 9.0, etc., etc. So this is SimCity 9.0. This is the first time me starting it up just after updating. Before I get to anything SimCity related, let me just state a couple quick things. Apologies for no videos. Finals week was the end of this week into next week, so I've been busy. My roommate has been in the room a lot studying, so I feel really rude recording while he's studying. Second thing is Avius. We're going to open Avius Friday, December 20th at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is minus 5 hours Greenwich Mean Time or Central England Time, or minus 5 UTC, or minus 5Z, or whatever you want to call it. That helps you to learn. Go check out the forums. A link to the forums is in the bottom below in the description, avius.freeforums.org. Make a forum account with your Minecraft username. Come talk to me. Come see information on the server. I post stuff there all the time. Come talk to me about SimCity there. And then the second thing is a couple of the SimCity episodes I moved on to my second channel, and I'm putting them into a playlist so you can hopefully watch them if you're new coming in to watch SimCity, because it's been making good. Okay, that should be all non-SimCity stuff that I wanted to throw in there because I'm not going to have time to do Minecraft the next day or so. But okay, now we're into SimCity. SimCity got updated to 9.0 yesterday on December 12th, 2013. I downloaded it today because this is the first time I powered it up in a couple days. And I wrote down, if you click on more info when it's updating down at the bottom, it'll take you to the page where you can see all of the information on the update. So I'll probably link to that in the description, a place where you can see every little bug and thing that was fixed in this update, but I'm just going to state a couple of the big things. They did a whole bunch of bug fixes with mega towers, which are a work site project, which we don't really bother us right now. They did lots of random fixes like to sewage calculation numbers and streetcar algorithms and stuff like that. Just a whole bunch of random fixes, which is good because they're always fixing stuff. They added a whole bunch of fixes for those of you that play Mac to make it run better. They fixed some motion. They added a motion blur option in the settings, which I'll look at in a second. I'm thinking that's for something else, but it could also be possibly when I get blur from my graphics card lagging a little bit. It might be to help fix that issue, so I'll have to look at that to see if maybe I can record at a high resolution or not, to see what that option is. So we'll check that in a second. But that was like a feature addition, or like an addition to the game, but they added two other feature additions. Now when I provide power, water, and sewage services to other towns in my region, it provides an income. I'm surprised this wasn't in the game, and I honestly thought it was in the game. In SimCity 4, when you could sell power and water and sewage pipes, you could sell either power and water, or you could just take in sewage from another town or garbage from another town. You could charge them for it. I guess this wasn't in the game, but they now added that option. So now if I build another town, I can sell them my excess power. Like if I wanted to build all my power plants in one town, I could sell the power to this town. So they added that option, and I'm sure that'll pop up at some point, and we'll actually get to see how that works. But the big addition is they added some free DLC. They added the attraction set, which adds 5 new items. And that is everything in SimCity 9.0. And as you can see here, your content is available. Thank you for downloading the attraction set. Your content is ready to use. You can find it in the culture menu and city specialization. So I'm going to actually go ahead and pause here before we get too crazy. We're going to take a look at this new stuff that was added. It's in the culture section, where most of the stuff they've added is here. Under attractions, as you can see, they have the attractions section was where the adventure parks go. And again, we just upgraded that in the last couple episodes, but there's actually 5 new items that they added. Let's see. These are attractions that deal with tourism. So they're low tourist attractions. They're all low tourist attractions, but they do attract people nonetheless. So what you have here, it's the world's largest ball of twine. It costs 150 an hour, 15 to build. The city limits at least several times. Okay. I don't understand that one. Larry the Large Llama. They all seem to cost so much money, and they all have the same amount of visitor count. That's a big llama. Herds of Sims from all over the city will gather to... Okay, I understand the llama one, because for whatever reason, I remember in SimCity 4 there being just a crap ton of llamas whenever you tried to spawn animals, because you could spawn them. You'd spawn elephants and giraffes and stuff, but one of the things was always llamas, and you'd always see llamas when loose, and people in the town would always talk about llamas. So I guess that's some sort of hint or some joke at something. The giant garden gnome. I don't understand this one either. Hand chisels from actual second-hand accounts of the elusive little folk known to look just out of eyesight. Dolly the dinosaur, this creatively colored Brachiosaur, seems happy enough hanging out at the Jurassic Oasis. Let's hope she stays there. And then Maxis Man statue. I understand Maxis Man. This was made by Maxis. Yay. We have the Maxis Man we can add into our town. So this glorifies him himself. And it says it was built by him. So those are the 5 new additions added to the game. They're basically parks and low attractions. So that is that. Second thing I'd like to mention, DLC is on a 20% off sale. So if you want to get the attraction set, at least the amusement park set, it's on sale until December 16th, 20% off. It's not 50% off, but it's still 20% off. The second thing is challenges. Really? I thought it said that they were adding more SimCity challenges. I saw a post. Maybe they're not in yet. But they said they were adding more global challenges. But I'm not sure what that means. So we'll wait and see on that. And then I'm going to check really quickly into the settings. Oh, they added a report bugs option and a feedback. I don't remember those being there. I'll click on them. I'm sure they're going to bring up internet options. I'll click on them off screen. If they bring up something other than internet options, I'll show it up. I'll show it off, rather. Motion blur. Has it on. I'm going to leave it on, and we're going to see what it does. But I don't really know what it does otherwise. So, yeah. I think 5-10 minutes into this video, we are ready to press play. So I'm going to go ahead and press play on our town. And first I haven't been on in a while, so I'm trying to remember what we did last time. I believe it was a lot of focus on the amusement park. We built some new housing here. We expanded the mining. And there's a ton of people that are leaving. I'm assuming they're leaving the temple and not the amusement park, because it is the middle of the night. That's right. The amusement park closed and we updated it. Alright, well, let me see what's, I'm assuming we need more houses. Yeah, we still need more workers. One thing that I did notice, they have the little game tips, and one of my read that I didn't realize this is the case. Parks around your town will serve homeless people. So if you get a whole bunch of people that are homeless, you'll notice your parks will fill up and they can't actually get used by other people visiting, which will make people upset. So keep an eye out on your parks, because yeah. So actually, it only looks like there's 2 facilities that don't have people working there, which is, that's fine. That's just fluctuation, I think. So I don't think it's too big of a deal. He's just mad because we have such a high demand and we aren't building more houses, but we really don't have room for it. Or rather, I don't want to build these places yet. Oh, we have a quest for us. Mayor, so glad you could join us. Just think of all the dreadful misdeeds and crimes we will commit. Bless your cold, villainous heart. I'm Dr. Stone, Boo's right-hand man. Our first task at hand is to turn this innocent little town into a breeding ground for criminals. Let's get more polluting factories around here and do whatever it takes to get more criminals in the city. I must ask you to build a tower for Dr. Vu and his henchmen. He's quite tired of running his operations out of a local coffee shop. Crime pays. Go evil. I'll get $10,000 if I build it. Now, this is the contrary to Maxis Man. This is Maxis Man's arch enemy, and it's supposed to play out a little story. You build Dr. Vu a giant tower, you get a bunch of rewards. He benefits you personally, but the town really gets hit. We spend a lot of time making this town into tourism and trying to really bring it up. I will do this in another town, but for now, this town, this is not what I want to do. Eventually, I'm going to get rid of industry. So I'm going to say ask later, just in case we get some crazy disaster in town and all of a sudden this town just decides to go down another set of tracks, which could possibly happen. So I'm going to tell him to ask later, but I'm not going to really do this. I don't want to go against it. You see, he gives you 5,000. He would give you 10,000 for doing it. And hey, look, we've got another quest. Or maybe he just wants us to expand. Maybe if we had a patrolling key for this operation, we could get some guys in suits here to make sure we sell this crude oil at the right price. You will benefit more. I think they asked us to do this before. I'll do ask later. I don't want to make this an oil tycoon because, well, we aren't going to be here. Oh, they're asking us to. If you're to make this town a full mine town, you need a metals HQ. See, I'm not ready to do that. I don't want to make these towns... These are going to get destroyed later, as I've said before. Okay. Somebody had said that I should add in the amusement sign to it. This sign right here that costs 15 hour for 15,000. He says it'll attract a ton more people and I should build it. So, in that case, I am going to build it. I have to build it out here on the road. I'll build it right here. He says it'll start attracting a lot more people in, so I'm going to do so. As you can see now, we now can have up to 8 concession stands and up to 5 of these. But this time, we need to go ahead and pick our main attraction. Costs a ton of money, but I wanted to build the one that fits the theme of this Funshine area the best, which I believe... hang on, I gotta get out of here. I've got to go into this. Culture. Okay, yeah, this has the roller coaster. This has the racetrack. This has the Ferris wheel. So yeah, we're gonna add the roller coaster into it. And I figure we've. I might actually let this run for one more day. Let me see how big it is. Holy crap, that's huge. We have no space for this. We might actually have to build. We might have to build. Yeah, we're gonna have to build this one. I wish I could build the roller coaster. We just don't have space for it. We'll go ahead and we'll dump the money. Let's go ahead and build a main attraction. Huzzah! These don't cost much. We'll build one of those later. I don't want to like take up half this town building this, but you know. All right, there we go. We'll see how that happens in the morning. I might add some more concession stands to it. Maybe cover one of each. We'll add a popcorn stand, toy stand, snack cart. We added that. I won't add another secondary ride, but I will add probably another bench. And I could add another fountain up here. And maybe one... Okay, I don't want to dump any more money. Never mind, that's probably a bad idea. Let's make more profit from it first. Oh, we've got something to do. We're now considered a small city. To be considered a suburban city, we need at least 15,000 people. Want to try for it? I'll do it. If you're going to give me free money for having 15,000 people, I will gladly take that challenge, because I don't have to do anything but wait. We'll get the people eventually as things are growing. Next, what was I going to do next? I was going to do something next. Maxis Man. Let's go see how much his house is. I think it's time we build him. I'll check my money just in case. Yeah, we're taking in plenty. It does look like the prices for that have dropped a little bit, but it's no big deal. So actually, we are not able to build the Foo Tower, which is what they wanted us to build here to go against Maxis Man, because we don't have enough criminals at large. But we'll build Maxis Manor anyways for 40,000. That's a lot. 900 an hour. That's also a lot. But we're making 7,000, so we're good. We're good. I'll handle it. And they just got robbed. Yes, crime in progress. I do see that. Now, I brought up this French police station and this stuff, and now if I build this, the houses around it will start building and getting designed like that one. So we are going to probably do that at one point because it'll look cool for tourism. But it's okay. Here comes a police car to go arrest him. All right, Maxis Man. Where shall we place him? Don't want to destroy the houses. We could place him actually right here, and he would kind of fit kind of perfect. Or we could stick him right here, because there's nothing going to really get built here. Maybe. Or maybe here on the main road. Question mark. A lot of you were saying you really liked how the town was coming along. I like how it's coming along, but I don't like how it's not perfect. We're not utilizing space to the best of our ability, which is crucial in a town, but okay. Alright, we're going to place him right here, next to Progressive, because it's all kind of like the DLC manor. So here we go, Maxis Manor. And now, you can see, based on what he's done so far in town, you can do different things to help him become saving more lives. So right now, I can pay him $500 and send him on to go save an injury, which is what we're going to do now because that's part of the task. And he'll get renown points for doing this. Now, What kind of superhero is he that I have to pay him to do things? But hey, anyways, we're gonna go ahead and save the injured. So he's out on patrol. He gets in his little special car. He goes in. Oh, okay, he's going here. He's gonna go save an injured person at the coal mine, which is good, I guess. But you can see we completed that task and it is done, which is cool because that's awesome. Because I don't like having tasks to do. All right. I see the power flickering. Let me just make sure it's not this again. Nope. We got plenty of excess. We don't have plenty, but we have enough. We need a coal mine, I know. I could build an oil refinery. I don't know. Ew, it's so polluted over here. Look at the ground. Alright, this brings up something else I should probably do. If you go to nature in the park section and scroll all the way to the end, you see here, these are new that they added, and a couple update or two ago. You can add roadside trees, but in general, you can just start planting forest everywhere. Now, when you destroy housing and stuff, it destroys the trees, so sometimes you want to put the trees back. Like here, you can see I can put some of the trees back, or here, some of the trees can come back. You got to click a whole bunch, and it grows them even bigger, or you can plant them small and wait for them to grow over time. That's great, but sometimes this plugin is really weird, and all of a sudden it'll like put them in the houses and like on the street and stuff. But as you see, every time I click, it costs me 50. So you can spend money really quick, especially when trees don't actually grow, which is a shame. It doesn't base it on if you can actually grow trees there or not. It's just every time you click it. But what I really wanted to do was go up here and see if I can place some plant growth here to try and get some of this pollution out of the ground. We're going to have to update that at some point. Okie dokie. This opens at 10 o'clock, I believe. It's early, but hopefully we'll get a good bit of people in with the added sign and the amusement. Oh, never mind, we got a quest. Sidetracked again. Have no regrets, Max's man is here. That's me. Hello, Mayor. It's a pleasure. My Max scanner is picking up distressing calls for unfortunate citizens who have been injured, no doubt by the nefarious Dr. Vu. Don't worry, I have an amazing defibrillary made with science. I can save this poor injured for a nominal fee. Are these the criminals? Or are these the workers? Okay, he's gonna give us 10,000 for doing something. Okay, once he saves 3 people, he's gonna pay us 10,000. We invested 500, so that's pretty good. I guess. Oh no, they were ore mine workers, so they were down in the mine. Okay, okay. That's cool. Extracting a good bit. Let's see how. Okay, nothing ever gets stored there. It just gets sold before it gets there. I mean, I'm not complaining, but could be worse. Okay, everything's working. Alright, I think it's time we fast forward a bit now. Just sit back and enjoy the town. Let it run. A lot of pollution, a lot of ground pollution. Traffic isn't terrible, but it's still bad. It's just because of the left turning into this one road. Again, this is why I've said this so many times now, but just arcs and city blocks, they don't really work the best. Now, if I were to delete this tunnel and then build another tunnel in its place, would it like mess up the housing above it? That's a good question. The question is, did they design this in such a way that I could easily build roads over and under these houses without actually destroying them on the land, or is it still going to destroy them but allow me to rebuild over it? I'll have to test that out at a later point. We do not have any high density stuff yet, but hopefully that will be soon to come. Amusement park is now open. Let's see if there's people going to it. Yes, there is a decent amount of people going to it. We're losing money today, but tourists are going up. We can now hold up to 490 tourists, so hopefully we'll make a better progress. Alright, this is getting closer. Our residents are going down, but hopefully that's because of construction and not abandoned places. I don't see any construction. Why is that going down? There is abandoned buildings. Why did our population go down? Maybe one of these built and I didn't even notice. What was that? Gosh. Some of these DLC are kind of cool. I mean, this is kind of a neat little feature. These things flying around. I'd say that was worth a buck, whatever I paid for it. Especially with the airships, if we actually do ever put that in. Again, we'll get rid of all of this at some point. Alright, nothing is happening in town, actually. Really? Oh, no, okay, buses. Boats. Ooh, this is new. Um, we don't, she's just, I don't know what she's mad about. I could build some park and goes, but, that's it for that. Okay, so it wants to do something with boats. I don't know why boats are red. Maybe because there's a Department of Transportation it wants in the region. I'm not quite sure why boats are yellow at the moment. I guess that's just saying it really wants us to build a Department of Transportation so that we could build a cruise ship to really get some people in here. And when this upgrades to 15,000 people and we can upgrade the city hall, that would probably be a good option to build a transportation, because you need to build some good transportation to help with our tourism in our town. Wow, amusement park is halfway full, so hopefully they'll stay there all day and will bring us a good bit of people. All right. Roads are clogged. Yes, I know, but oh wow, we're getting a lot of commercial development here, which is great. A lot of commercial development that's growing up, and let me see what else. I'm not sure what else. But I think that covers it for this episode. This was a good, like, at least 20 minutes or so, and I covered a whole bunch of stuff on SimCity 9.0. So next time, we're just going to let the city run for a bit, or I'll let it run for a bit, and I'll zoom out, and as soon as something happens, I'll probably stop it. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Hopefully we'll have 15,000 people next episode. See ya! Rolling in the Similines.